Today the topic is interactions with people. Everyone is different and it's impossible to get along with everybody, but I want to. I don't want to have bad feelings between me and anybody in my life. But sometimes I do upset people, and although it's not on purpose, I can't find any way to avoid it. So instead, I just don't take it personally. Maybe a little pain is good for them. I also find in my life that different people play different roles. And by that I mean that there are a set number of characters, but different people have filled those roles at different times in my life. I'll give you an example. For me, there's always that one person who gives me what I categorize as trouble. And if this person is in the workplace, then it could be them criticizing me for how I'm doing my job, or it could be them saying something like, I have to work on my day off. And often to someone else, this trouble doesn't seem bad at all, but to me, it feels like the worst thing ever. And as my life has changed, of course, so have the people. But sure enough, I'll be getting trouble from one person again and again, and then I'll realize that they are that person. But this is the important thing for me. Identifying them is one part of it, but because I know who they are, I can expect to have trouble from them at any time, and I can be ready for it. And I can also react differently to them, because now their role in my life has been clearly identified. One strategy I have is to not react to what they say. As in the example earlier, they could be saying that I have to work on my day off, or that something is going to happen at work that is not good for me. But in the end, it's always the same. This thing doesn't happen, or I don't have to go to work. Another trend in my life is that people are often rude or say insensitive things to me, seemingly without even realizing it. Or people ignore what I've said, and it's as if I haven't even said a word. How I deal with this is to, you guessed it, not react. The best thing by far for me to do is to let it go immediately. Or if what I've said has been ignored, I don't pursue it or try to say it again. I take it as being something that I need to hear about myself, or something that I shouldn't have said. But I've kind of gotten used to people acting strangely around me, and as I said before, I just have to not take it personally. Another thing that happens, which I'm never sure is good or bad, is that people often share their problems with me, or personal things about themselves, whether I'm close with them or not. Of course, it's great that they can confide in me, but I will rarely give them advice. Giving advice is dangerous. How can I possibly know what the best course of action is? Click subscribe and keep up to date with what's happening on this channel.